Well, at 5:46 this week, the Atlanta-based CDC meets to discuss vaccines for COVID-19 and other diseases. 5 new members have been named to the advisory committee holding that meeting, and it comes after the unprecedented removal of all 17 sitting members of this committee. Several of those new members I just mentioned, appointed by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., have made unproven claims about that vaccines. And when it comes to vaccine advisory, and this committee is set to meet this week on several high-profile vaccines, some former employees at the CDC are saying they're concerned tonight.
Atlanta News First, Sarah Hammond reports from CDC headquarters, telling us this meeting comes at a time of turmoil for the agency.
A lot of the folks at the CDC, both former and current employees, say it just hasn't stopped between a shooting here on the CDC's campus a month ago, their ousted leader, and now a new vaccine advisory committee with some anti-vaccine voices among them. Some of these former employees shared their concerns about this upcoming meeting. Dr. Tony Fiore spent much of his professional life with the CDC focused on the hepatitis B vaccine.
You can treat a child at birth to prevent infection, but we were missing many of them. Routine vaccination captured all of them and provided them with protection.
Now that vaccine, along with COVID-19 and the measles vaccine, could be on the chopping block during an upcoming Thursday vote from the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices. And what's concerning Fiore is what he describes as the lack of vaccine expertise in the Advisory Committee appointed by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy.
Many of whom have put on social media or published things that can be described as anti-vaccine.
The committee makes recommendations to the director of the CDC on how already approved vaccines should be used.
I think formally they can vote to restrict use of vaccines or even eliminate their use altogether in some age groups.
And Dr. Fiore says it's what this meeting could informally do that really worries him.
The questions that they asked, very leading sorts of safety questions that have been debunked decades ago, inject concerns to parents, to providers, so providers are not sure about whether they should give the vaccine or who they should give it to.
Secretary Kennedy says he is focused on rebuilding the public's trust with an advisory board that are, quote, unafraid to ask the hard questions. At the CDC, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.